A mysterious, pharaonic melody rises in the distance. The deep sound of drums mingles with the pulse of the earth, as if time has turned back thousands of years. The tunes drift like the echo of priests' footsteps on the ancient temple floors. Golden light filters through the desert dust, and the story begins. Our story. We are the children of a civilization that has never known extinction. We are the ones who drew the first letter, engraved the first idea, and built the greatest that human eyes have ever seen. And today, we stand once again before the world, announcing the return of glory and reopening the doors of history. This is the opening day of the Grand Egyptian Museum, the day the past comes alive again. The camera zooms in on the Giza Plateau, where the pyramids stand proudly, as if guarding time itself. Beside them, a modern, majestic edifice rises, as if built of light and stone simultaneously. Its glass facades capture the colors of the sunset, merging with gold and sand to create an unforgettable tableau. We stand before the largest archaeological museum in the world, not merely a building, but a promise of life, a promise that Egyptian civilization continues to amaze the universe. As we step into the Grand Atrium for the first time, the opening music echoes in every corner. The lights shift from royal blue to pharaonic gold, as if the walls breathe, as if the stone speaks. And in the center of the atrium, Ramses II, the giant of time, stands, his head held high towards a ceiling that touches the sky. Around us, voices rise, applause erupts, screens light up, and lenses begin to capture a moment we've awaited for decades, the birth of the Grand Egyptian Museum. In that moment, we don't just see a building. We see Egypt speaking its timeless language. Every column tells a story. Every staircase leads to a memory. Beyond the doors, endless halls stretch out, housing over 100,000 artifacts from the Pharaohs' treasures. The faces of kings that still gaze at us with confidence, statues, masks, papyri, and secrets carried by the Nile for millennia. We are not merely displaying history. We are bringing it back to life. We are not simply recounting the stories of our ancestors. We are allowing them to tell their own stories through light, shadow, music, and sound. This museum is not just an archaeological monument. It is a message from Egypt to every person on this earth that glory never fades and civilization is never buried. Outside, the Giza sky was preparing for the grand opening. Lights began to move to the rhythm of modern pharaonic music, blending ancient harpsichords with a world-class orchestra. The museum's facade transformed into a giant screen displaying images of Egypt's kings. The ancients Khufu, Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, and Tutankhamun emerge from the depths of time as if they have returned to witness what we, their descendants, have created. Suddenly, the sky is filled with the flashes of fireworks, reflected on the pyramids and the glass facade, as if the night itself is celebrating. Cheers erupt, flags are raised, and doors open to delegations from all corners of the globe, presidents, kings, artists, and scientists who have come to witness that Egypt continues to teach how greatness is forged. I end the opening remarks. The Egyptian narrator speaks in a deep voice brimming with pride. From this land that witnessed the birth of the first civilization, we offer the world a story that never ends. Here is Egypt, and here history begins anew. The camera pans through the interior corridors, where soft lighting reflects off the golden statues and the artifacts whisper in languages we know instinctively. A visitor stands mesmerized before Tutankhamun's mask, his eyes shining as if he's seeing it for the first time. I end that moment. Everyone realizes that this museum is not just a place to display artifacts, but a spiritual encounter between the past and the present. We Egyptians did not build this museum to be a repository of memories, but a bridge to the future. We wanted it to be alive, dynamic, educational, and inspiring. Each wing was carefully designed to take the visitor on a journey through time, from the dawn of civilization to the moment the dream was born. The halls pulsate with life. Interactive screens speak to you in the voice of history, and statues smile as if they know you stand before them in reverence. And in those small details in the decorations, in the corners, in the lines engraved on the walls, we see the spirit of modern Egypt. elegant, strong, creative, never forgetting its roots. We did not merely restore the antiquities, we restored ourselves along with them. We combined ancient stone with modern technology, the genius of the ancestors and the creativity of the sons. Let us build a monument that testifies that Egypt is renewed and will never perish. The camera moves outside, where thousands of Egyptians stand in the museum's courtyard, their faces illuminated by the colors of a laser show that paints the building's facade with the journey of civilization. From the Nile to the pyramids, from Karnak Temple to the Mask of Tutankhamun, the music gradually rises, blending the melodies of the oud and violin, mingling with the whistling of the wind over the sand, as if nature itself were participating in the celebration. On that night, Egypt was not only welcoming the world, but was reclaiming its eternal role as the beating heart of human civilization for thousands of years. From this land, the spark of knowledge emerged, and today, it shines anew in this magnificent museum before the eyes of the world. A succession of historical moments is displayed. The procession of royal mummies that wound its way through the streets of Cairo, the aerobatic display that flew over Giza, the dances inspired by temple inscriptions, and the voices of children singing in multiple languages. Every moment of this opening was a dramatic scene that encapsulated thousands of years in mere minutes. And in a single snapshot, a philosophy emerges. We don't revive the past, but rather teach it how to live with us. AS cameras captured the details of amazed faces, hearts beat with an indescribable feeling, a feeling that a dream had come true, that history had returned to us in a new guise. This wasn't just an opening day. It was the day Egypt was reborn. We who stood here, before the pyramids, know that this place is not merely a museum. It is a microcosm of our nation, holding within its walls the memory of all humanity. Every piece within it speaks of us, of who we were, and of who we will be. That night, the Grand Egyptian Museum was like a modern temple of civilization. The lighting moved like the spirits of the pharaohs in a breathtaking celestial display. The air was laden with the scent of history, mingled with the fragrance of the future, and every step in its courtyards was like the pulse of Egypt's ceaseless heartbeat.